flashlight video for you on painting GFIs and occupancy sensors, especially when you have a bunch of them to do. Not just one or two. You might get away with using the brush and the cap, but sometimes you need a little more oomph, and so that's what I'm doing today. What I'm going to do is reuse the plastic that the peel comes in. It's kind of useful as a nice little dipping tray. So just going to cut it open here. And what we'll do is we'll fill that up, and then I've got just a 2-inch brush, and we use that instead. Shake up the touch-up paint. And you want to clean off your outlets and the occupancy sensors real good before you do this. Maybe roughen them up a little bit. A little bit of sandpaper. And the brush and the cap I'm just going to set aside, and then just going to go ahead and fill it on up with the paint. Now it dries in like 5 minutes, so we'll just work kind of fast. I got 3 units worth to do, and sometimes it takes more than 1 coat, but anyway. Oh, before you stick anything wet on there, we'll want to turn the breakers out. And I'll just go ahead and turn them all out and get it going. Definitely a lot safer, unless we want some special effects, some sparks and whatnot. Anyway, here goes. Just a nice quick deal. I guess I could have not painted the red light, but I can always take it off later with a razor blade. Not a big deal. Anyway, just much faster than using the brush and the cap. And if I need to do a second coat later, I can always come back and do that. And sometimes I need to go around with a razor blade around the butt test button just to be able to reset it. Anyway, here's the occupancy sensor. Use a piece of tape over the red LED just to keep that from getting closed. And it's either that or come back later and scrape it off. Alright, and you might use a razor blade anyway to slice in between the button just to keep everything working good. Okay. Anyway, once again, it might take a couple coats to really get it, but no biggie. You can see this GFI doesn't even have the red button. Now, a lot of the GFIs don't have a red and black button. It does make it easier for people to understand the test and reset function, but not completely necessary. Anyway, there we go. If we need a second coat later, we can always put a second coat. A lot of times it's not really necessary. Alright. Good to go. Looks pretty good there. Now I can just go ahead and do my other 2 units. All set.